control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Watson in at the 3. And for Houston, Van Vliet runs a show with Thompson to his side. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. And it's Capella in at the 5. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Grant, these teams both have an 0-2 record in the Cup, so no doubt tonight is a must-win if they want to get to the knockout stages of this NBA Cup tournament.
Yes, B.A. I mean, the loser will fall to 0-3, eliminated from the competition. The winner gets a glimpse of hope. Of course, they have to win tonight in their next game, too, plus get some help. And, man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
And here's Denver, 4-point game. This is the first they're seeing of Houston.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series, so they're looking to correct that.
With the step back, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Wasting no time matching the slam with one of their own.
Showing some serious fight right there. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Yeah, mixing it up inside, and I like when Hardaway Jr. tries his luck close to the rim.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. To the inside. And there's a 3-second violation. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Outside Hardaway. And here's Gordon from the arc. Capella with a rebound. The Rockets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
Here's Gordon, following the score by Houston. Jokic with a screen on Smith for 3. Gordon. It's hauled in by Houston. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Watson. 11 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Capella. On the wing, Durant. He shoots it. And another basket for Houston.
I mean, just hitting all their shots early. What an offensive game plan. It must be the coaching.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Misses the 3. Houston leading by 5. Smith passes to Capella. Van Vliet against Murray. Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
The reason why Van Vliet is such a solid pick-and-roll partner, he's unselfish. Wants to make the right play.
Denver has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Tipped. To the paint. Back comes Houston in transition. And it's Capella with the jam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Jokic the screen. The 3. Yes. And it's Murray picking up the assist.
Zero hesitation from Jokic. Just so confident in his skills.
Van Vliet outside. down low. Just 5 to shoot. Durant for 3. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Easy money. Durant claps back with a 3.
Nuggets trail by 9. Outside Murray. Over to the left wing. Jokic in the post. Guarded by Capella. Capella against Jokic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jokic has got 5 now.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Houston making some changes. Eason's checked in for Smith. And it's Shepherd in for Van Vliet. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Nikola Jokic. Strawler comes in for Watson. Brown, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Pickett in for Jamal Murray. Now here's Capella. Pass to Durant. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 10.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Valanciunas. 14 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. That one no good. Excellent D there from Capella. For over a decade, Jonas Valanciunas has been a physical presence down low, RJ.
And he's shown that he's capable of hitting threes. But he is still at his best on the inside. Rebounding, setting screens, rolling hard, and doing quite a bit of damage in the paint.
Yeah, rugged play by Capella. Going through the foul and creating an and-one opportunity.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
The Rockets lead by 12. And he lobs it up. That's good from Eason. On the assist by Shepherd.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Valanciunas. No points yet. To end the run. And he takes it up and lays it in.
And even with good defense on him, Valanciunas is still a threat to score, especially when he's got deep positioning.
Seven-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
On the wing, Thompson. Screen by Capella. Out to the right wing. Left side, Durant. Shot is up. And another basket for Houston.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. Horrible mistake right there. Yeah, you hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Rockets here, they've really been putting on a show.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. We've got Zeke Naji. Bruce Brown is out there with Murray. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Strother in at small forward. Now here's Finney Smith. Pass to Okogie. Here's Davison. Inside. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
So it's the Rockets now. Denver getting their last shot to go. Davison can't hit. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Valanciunas sets a screen. Murray passes to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And check out how in sync Valanciunas is with the ball handler. They've clearly practiced that move plenty of times.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Okogie. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Davison. Now here's VanVleet. They really needed more from him in the loss to Cleveland. There's the 3. Durant's shot is off. Nuggets trail by 11. Here's Strother. Still no points. Pass to Valanciunas. And the deficit down inside single digits.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
On the wing, Finney Smith. To the middle. Hit his leg. The official saying it was kicked for the Nuggets. Nikola Jokic comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Aaron Gordon subbed in for Naji. Durant surveying the D. Jokic grabs the board.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, the vertical Gordon has is phenomenal. So why settle for the layup when you can just slam it down?
To the wing on the left. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Watson, he's checked in for Strother.
In for the Nuggets.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. 6 to shoot. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Durant's got 14 points.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on him. But adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Back to you guys.
They love his disposition. All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Jokic, coming off a 34-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboards.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Inside, here's Murray. Murray gets it done inside.
The assist.
I just love the ball movement.
Jokic.
The Rockets lead by 5. Van Vliet, the pass to Eason. Now here's Durant. Shoots over Brown. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Eason. 16 points for Durant. Murray with it. Van Vliet covering. Brown gets the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
For Houston, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Smith. And it's going to be a 3-second call. We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Amen Thompson comes in for Easton. And a switch here also for Denver. Hardaway's checked in for Jamal Murray. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-4 run. Brown against Van Vliet. Brown, that's good. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Now here's Thompson. He has 6. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Brown. And here's Gordon from the arc. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as the scoring goes.
Now here's Van Vliet. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Thompson. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Aaron Gordon. And the Nuggets making a change here. Pickett's checked in. And Graham, one thing we've seen so far with the NBA Cup tournament, it's been an absolute blast for the fans.
Yeah, BA, it's the ideal way to make games more engaging. Fans love to brag about anything their team does. So in that regard, giving regular season games this extra spice has been a huge success.
Controls the rebound and the putback. Jokic has got 9 points.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
Smith finds Van Vliet. Back to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. 59 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Gordon outside. From downtown, Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Smith passes to Capella. Durant for 3. KD, what else would you expect?
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his 3rd of the game.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the night. And he drops the first. Strawler's checked in for Denver. He does not get the second one. Houston leading by 7. The kick out to Van Vliet. Back to Smith. Outside Watson. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Houston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You know, for the Rockets, they've had some hiccups early on, but I don't think that takes away from the potential of this team. With their talent and coaching, they could easily mount a challenge for the top spot before it's over.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Nuggets.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
They like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
Always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. And it's Capella in at the center position. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, hard to find a more respected vet in this league than point guard Fred Van Vliet. Heady Bell will now also guide the Players Union in his new role of president, replacing C.J. McCollum. As a guy who went from being undrafted to an all-star to signing a max contract, he can certainly relate to most every player in the league.
He's come a long way. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. Here's Van Vliet. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Right side Durant. Lets it go from the wing. No good. 8 for 12 from the field now.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Up and in on the layup. Hardaway's got 6.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Right side Durant. Rebound by the Nuggets. Pass to Murray. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
3 points.
Jokic has got his 4th assist with that last one. And here's Capella. Back to Thompson. To the paint. Capella can't get it to go.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
A nice shot by Watson.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
And let's have a look at the current NBA scoring leaders. Second is Kevin Durant.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Murray against Van Vliet. Pass to Capella. Outside Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
If you feed KD, this man is going to do this all night long.
To the right side. Jokic passes to Murray. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And that's now 9 points for Jamal Murray. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Durant with it. It's against Watson. That one drops for him. Durant's got 24 points.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Murray. Fires for 3. Durant pulls it in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Capella. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Peyton Watson.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella. And he's got a lot of them.
First team foul.
And the free throw, no good. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Vliet navigates the contact.
Now here's Murray. 9 points in the game. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Launches it. It's hauled in by Houston. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smith finds Durant. What a throwdown from KD.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Nuggets trail by 9. To stop the run. And Jokic throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Van Vliet. For 3, Smith. This one for 3. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
And Durant with the block.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Jokic just got 4 points this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
But it ain't broke here a little bit. So someone stops him, just let him roll.
Brown, he's checked in for Hardaway. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 14-6 run. Van Vliet outside. Down low. Here's Capella. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Capella's got 14 points for the game.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day, right?
Crossing over borders. Allie, thank you. Nuggets trail by 8. Outside Murray. Denver moving it around. To the middle. Jokic in the post. Guarded by Van Vliet. And the basket by Jokic. 17 points in the game.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
Pass to Thompson. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter here. Clock at 6. Drops in the 3. Van Vliet's got his second basket.
You could see it before the ball even got to him. Van Vliet was locked and loaded, ready for that thing to fly.
Brown passes to Gordon. It's Jokic, high post. Shoots over Capella. Jokic, no good. The Rockets lead by 9. Outside Durant. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Denver. Outside Watson. Pass to Murray. Now Jokic. Outside Brown. Jokic the screen for 3. They grab their own miss. Look at Jokic working inside.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Houston has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Now here's Durant. Stripped away. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Murray looking around. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Jokic. Yep, that one's good. And it's now only a 5-point Rocket lead.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Denver, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Ignaji. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's Murray, and it's Strother in at the 3. Finney Smith. Valanciunas with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Najee to the paint. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Here's Durant. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Durant's got 12 points in just the second half.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Back to Murray. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Outside, Finney Smith. Inside. Adams, shot's good. And the Rockets lead by 5.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Murray. And here's Brown for 3. Finney Smith pulls it in. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Adams. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Adams. Durant for 3. Can't hit that one. To the middle. Here's Strother. Adams grabs the miss.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the actual pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Efficiency is key, especially down the stretch.
And so David Adelman calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Capella, he's checked in for Adams. And then for Denver, Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Gordon in for Najee. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Being more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
But this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
Now here's Durant. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Murray finds Jokic. Back to Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 6th assist of the night.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Now here's Finney Smith. To the paint. Here's Easton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Hardaway comes in for Brown. Now here's Jokic. Five on the clock. Capella with the defensive effort. The Rockets lead by 6. Easton up top, defended by Watson. Easton, a screen on Jokic. Back to Easton. And here's Watson. Pass to Murray from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And Capella gets double teamed. Here's Okogie with the drive. Outside Durant from downtown. Outside Finney-Smith. Capella, screen on Jokic. Goes again. Durant earning those 2 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Murray with it. Durant covering. Oh, missed on the tray.
It's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
From deep. Ooh, it doesn't go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. Who doesn't like a high-scoring game?
Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Thompson comes in for Okogie. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Easton. Outside Thompson, fires the 3. The 3 is in!
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when you trust his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Jokic. Using the glass to lay it in.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's VanVleet. Durant. Oh, it doesn't go. Nuggets trail by 7. Now Gordon. Rebounded by Smith.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play. Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
And so here's Denver. After the Rockets picked up the basket a moment ago.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Oh, Durant buries it through contact.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and see it again. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Now here's Smith. Outside Durant. Takes a 3. Ooh, the shot misses. Hardaway against Capella. Here's Murray. Puts up the tray. Capella pulls it down. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
For 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And Durant focuses on taking high percentage threes, which is why he's so efficient from there.
Jamal Murray.
Thompson fires. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. And they get their first win of the NBA Cup, moving them to 1-2 in the group stage.
And And it's going to be tough for them to move on to the next stage of the Cup. But a win is a win.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.